drop in systolic blood pressure. Why does that help you? Well, yeah. By reducing afterload, we're reducing the amount of work that the heart has to do. That's true. But why do they just do better, do you think? What's the mechanism behind all this? Why don't we all take beta blockers? If it makes a cardiomyopathy patient live longer, don't you want to live longer? Right? Shouldn't we all take these drugs? Should it be in our drinking water? So, I mean, the idea is that if you understand all of those curves that I talked about, a small change in afterload for a patient who has a normal flow volume relationship. So this is the blue curve is a patient with a very normal flow volume relationship. Okay, their left ventricular end diastolic pressure is low, their stroke volume is quite high. If I lower your afterload by 7-8 millimeters of mercury, you might feel a little dizzy, you might feel a little fatigued, but it will have a relatively minor effect on your stroke volume, okay? Because your filling pressures are already optimized. Your flow volume relationship is quite optimal already. So I have very little room for adjustment with you. But I may create side effects for you, okay, and make you feel worse than you do at baseline. A patient with cardiomyopathy, their filling pressure is very high. Their left ventricular end diastolic pressure is already very high. The higher I make that pressure, the more likely they're going to have backflow this way, and they're going to feel short of breath. Their stroke volume is low, so their ability to exercise and be more active is limited. Their energy level is low. But for a small reduction in their afterload, because the slope of their contractility curve is so low compared to this slope, you can see the relative increase in the stroke volume as compared to a normal patient is quite a bit more. So they get much more stroke volume for even a small reduction in their afterload. Does that make sense what I'm saying? So this is why these drugs are so effective for a sick patient, but relatively ineffective for a healthy patient. Okay, so this is why these are drugs that we simply can't put in the drinking water, because if it was really that great, then maybe everybody should be on this, right? So it won't really modify cardiac output in somebody who has optimal flow volume relationship. But in somebody who's got a reduced stroke volume because of a reduction in this slope, they can have rather dramatic effects on their symptoms. And as it turns out, based on epidemiological studies, they actually live longer. They have less hospitalization. And this is all from these flow volume relationships that we had talked about. And if you understand all of this, then you're at the top. You're at the top, and you can probably teach a university level course in this